you're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire.
Hello. God, that was weird. I don't know why I did that. New hoodie, though I think somebody else had it before I got it because it didn't have any tags on it, and there isn't an odor. It was just like, this doesn't seem brand new. I feel about it, but anyway, it's pretty cool. This is kind of iridescent, and I didn't know that. I got it on clearance from the Iconic. I also got one of their women's oversized ones. I'll get it, which was not on clearance and was $120, and I'm an idiot. And I got it in a size 18 because it said oversize. So it fits me like a normal hoodie that's kind of cropped. I think I'll keep it. I think it's cute enough to keep. And also, the main reason I was on the Iconic website, my kid needed a new lunchbox because when he was sick, he came home from school and left a freaking sandwich in his lunchbox for a week. So now his lunchbox now reeks, so I bought him a new one. But clearly I need an adult because also I bought one for me. Yeah. I don't know. Give me credit, this was only $19. It's a Harry Potter Kath Kidson mashup, and I just, that front is an obsession. Like, I cannot with this. It's just adorable. But do I need a lunchbox? No. I am my own worst nightmare. Okay. That doesn't look awkward at all. But anyway, the reason that you're here, and possibly the reason you clicked on this video, and if you didn't want to see me getting covered in fluff from really kind of oddly coloured, dirty looking terry toweling, I don't know why you would have clicked on this video. The white jumper on so it'll blend in because I've cut most of the pieces already. But I'll put a picture of what it's gonna, hopefully, my tiny sketch, which is really bad. I'll put that here, and my measurements are on there, and I've also had to do some math to work out the hem like the hem bit that I'm gonna attach, and the neckline bit that I'm gonna attach. I don't know what they're supposed to be called. Don't come and tell me I'm being an idiot, because I know I'm being an idiot. I don't remember the names of these things. I've done math for that. And yeah, cutting this it was real quick, and hopefully sewing it together is going to be real quick, because literally everything I own at the moment is covered in bits of terry toweling. Anyway, here is me cutting it. where I've been putting the pieces I've been cutting out, and my chest covered in speckles. And my whole front is covered in speckles, but I'm not going to show you that because I'm still wearing my pajamas. All of this. We're going to have to sew this together pretty fast before it starts falling apart. Like, I'm cutting the neckline thing. I don't even know what the hell we're going to call it. It's like the edging around the neckline, this shit. I'm going to cut this. And also, this is my math. Can you see how awesome I am at math? I had to write it down. To figure out how long the neck piece needs to be. This is the cuff. And I just did the hemline, which we've already done the math for. And yeah, we're just going to cut out this long piece now. And then I'm in two minds as to whether I'm actually going to bother giving it a belt, because I probably won't use it. Which means we don't need belt loops. But we'll see how we go once it's at this stage. I think I need to go find the sticky buddy. Also, she got some. Hey, you're on my anti-fatigue mat so that you don't get tired, okay? This is just a brief interlude while I pin this shit together.
I don't even know what to get in your head. Seeking your attention, but simple instead. Cause I hope you look my way, but no, you didn't even see me gaze yesterday. Feeling every day like I'm going insane. Cause you and I are something I wish for every day. So I hope you look my way, but yeah, you didn't even see me gaze yesterday. Cause I know I am nobody to ya, and it feels just like you want me to go now. But I hope you slow it down, hope you slow it down. Cause what I really need is your time. So will you like me like that? Just like that. Like me like that. Just like that. Like me like that. Like me like that. Just like that. Like me like that. Like me like that.
Okay. Look how red my face has gone, by the way. I am having some sort of allergic episode. Look at my fucking face. I don't know, maybe I'm allergic to this terry toweling because I am covered in it. It is everywhere. Okay, the sleeves, sleeve sleeves are attached, and now the notches I was telling you about earlier, where we've put like 2 to signal where you put like join it to the back, 1 to signal where you join it to the front. Those little notches actually give you a relative amount of ease, which you need when easing the sleeve into the sleeve hole. So I should have put them on, but because this terry is it's got like kind of a bit of a stretch because it's that loose weave shit that gets all over everything. I didn't really need them because I could brute force the sleeve into the hole relatively neatly. Whether it'll hang straight, it doesn't matter. I also noticed that the actual cuff is it's quite like a narrow cuff. Is that really what we wanted from a dressing gown? I don't know, but that's what we're gonna have. I'm gonna try it on, okay? So hold on. Let's try it on without the bits added, and we'll see how fucked up it is. I'm not recutting the sleeves, so if this is really narrow, tough shit.
Okay, here's the thing, right? So after you've just watched me do all of that pattern laying out and cutting and designing and planning, it's become very clear that I am an idiot. After doing one lesson or one semester of like how to make pattern blocks and how to design clothes, I took that and ran with it, and then really super overthought and over-engineered and over-designed a dressing gown, which is essentially a bunch of fucking rectangles sewn together. Please forgive me, sewing gods. I will not do this again. Until next time, obviously. Okay, back to me lying to myself. Okay, I tried it on. I'm gonna take the sleeves off. Once the front seam thing, like the long one that goes around the outside, is connected, it'll be great. But at the moment, it gapes. Sure. But the sleeves are so tight because I don't know why. Not sure why. So I'm gonna add some fabric to them. Instead of recutting whole new sleeves, I'm gonna add some fabric. And I think I'm going to use fabric from the neckband because I want to make the neckband wider. I'm gonna make it 20 centimeters. So then when you fold it over it'll be 10 centimeters instead of like 5. Because at the moment it's only that wide once it's on. And that's just not wide enough, honey. We need more. We might even go 25 centimeters. So I'm going to use that to increase the width of my sleeve. Look down and... Hi. What happened? That being said, hi. Hi, hello there. I'm covered in this fluff. I'm starting to wish, I'm still doing the sleeve thing, I'm not sure if this is going to work, and also if it's going to fit back in the sleeve hole, I have to change the shape of that as well. Okay, spoiler, it didn't work, the sleeves did not fit. No matter what I did, or how I tried, it didn't fucking fit. So I had a little bit of a breakdown. I cried for about 5 minutes. And realised that I was overthinking it. And I pulled out a pattern for I think it's called a kimono, but it's not really exactly kimono shape because they are literally rectangles fucking joined together. It's got a kind of a shaped sleeve on it. I pulled out that pattern. I think it's called the Wanderer wrap or kimono, something like that. I don't know. I've had it for ages. I've made 2 of them and I haven't finished either one of them. But they're nice. I pulled that out and I kind of okay, I pulled the... First I had to order more fabric and then go pick it up. Then I drew around it very loosely, giving it extra space, and made it as long as humanly possible given the 6 meters of fabric I had bought, and sewed it together. The only thing that I did that I didn't mention was when I sewed the cuff, I hemmed it, or I finished the edge with the overlocker, and then I folded it over for a 3 centimeter band and double stitched it down because that's going to keep it from unfolding and flapping around and being a bit of a dick. Yeah. I promise not to fuck up next time. I promise, sewing gods, I really do.
like I'm about to go sing gospel. Yeah, hi. I need to stand here. Thanks. Wow, this is wonky. Okay, I'm gonna sit down. Okay, so that so boxed up, and look how fucked up I look. I haven't actually brushed my hair today, so that's probably adding to the issues. My phone broke yesterday, so I've had existential crisis after existential crisis this week. Yeah, I don't know where I stopped recording this, but it was at that point at which I had said existential crisis. I over-engineered how a dressing gown should be designed, and when I put it on, it looked like I was wearing a fucking lab coat. It was quite, like, I made this shirt, the top, like, the sleeves, like this shirt, so it was pretty fitted, and what you want when you're wearing a fucking dressing gown is lots of room. You want wings. So I looked up a free pattern for dressing gowns and found a kimono style-ish free on Connecting Threads, and they've never heard of a plus size person because their size that was supposed to be a 55-inch wide, I don't even know, right, I cut it, I stitched bits together out of the fabric I had to try and make it work. And when I put it on, it was too small. It wouldn't meet across the middle. Like, it fit, but it just wasn't it, fam. I wanted to be this. I wanted this to happen, and for it to be like wearing a fucking cocoon when you get out of the swim pool. Because, I don't know if, let me just close that. Fuck's sake. Let me bring up a different picture on my screensaver that's not me going. There we go. It's my troll hole picture. I go to the hydro pool because not only do I have a slip disc that they have called desiccated, which now I think I have coconut in my back all the time because they've called it a desiccated disc, and I'm like, is it coconut? I also have a dehydrated disc above that because it's in trauma because of the one below and the bones doing some weird fucking shit, and all the muscles around it going, help us, all the time. I don't have that going on, as well as I also have fibro, which means that all of my muscles at the moment are in trauma all the fucking time. And we don't know how to switch it off because until my back gets fixed, it's sending pain messages everywhere. And my fibro is like, everything hurt. Like, when I wake up in the morning at the moment, I feel like I have fallen down 10 flights of stairs and then woken up in hospital. It's like, oh my god, it takes me an hour to get, like, from physical pain to being able to drink coffee, which is real fun when you need to go bathroom. Leave that visual with you. So, of a morn at the moment, it's kind of cold in Australia. It's not as cold as it gets in America and the Northern Hemisphere, I know, but my muscles do not like. And they really do not like when you go to the hydro pool, which is 40 degrees, and you get out and it's 5. Even though you're inside, because heating optional at the pool. Everything goes, oh my god, what have you done to us? Like, they all atrophy up, and it's like, it's really quite painful while you're trying to get dressed, because you're like wrapped in half like a towel, trying to get dressed in the freezing cold. And all of my muscles are screaming, like, what the fuck are you doing? Get back in the water. I got out of the water yesterday and I put this on, and it was like being wrapped in a warm hug. Because it is so long, I don't know if you can see it on that kind of shitty reenactment I did. But it is like mid-calf, almost ankle length, but not quite. So it is literally like wearing a massive hug. And because it's made of towel, you dry yourself with it. You don't need to take extra towels. It's chef's kiss. Perfect. And this particular one cost about $40 in fabric. I bought 6 meters. I used pretty much all 6 meters. It could have been shorter and I could have bought less fabric. Like, if I'd have bought less fabric, I would have probably been crying again, because I really wanted it to be long. I wanted it to be as long as possible because of the reasons I've just mentioned. I should really brush my hair. Look at the back of my hair. So, I went from the dirty grey to this cream colour, and not because I wanted to, but because I apparently had exhausted the dirty grey stock. So we went for this sort of creamy yellow. It looks more yellow than it does on camera. It's sort of a yellow creamy colour. And I couldn't be bothered to put pockets on it because I'm not going to fucking use them. Even though I do have enough fabric left over, like scraps, which I'm going to have to really put away because they're still covering everything in fucking snow. I vacuumed in here yesterday and it's back because I moved one piece of toweling. There would be enough to make some pockets if I wanted it, or a belt thing and some belt loops, but again, I don't want it. I'm never going to be walking around completely naked under this, so I really don't care if it's got belt loops on it. I can happily wrap myself in the hug if I need to, and I do not need belt loops, and I do not need a belt. I don't need to overcomplicate my life. Also, just so you know, the other half of the existential crisis came when my surgeon decided to start bending the right needle so that it would snap. And I didn't know why. I don't know why it was happening. I was almost finished this, and I started slamming around the kitchen because I had to make dinner as well, whilst trying to figure out why it was doing the things it was doing to me. I'm slamming around the kitchen like, where's my bowl? Oh, well, I've already got my bowl. Okay, why am I so angry? Oh, because of the surgeon. I had to redo both the needles and rethread the whole thing, which I don't know if you've ever, like I think I said it earlier, if you've ever rethread a serger by hand. It's quite the experience. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Okay, let's briefly talk about Tina and the shirt, because I mentioned it, I think, in the text from my last video. I finished this yesterday, apart from the hem. I'll show you a little bit better. Me and my Rudolph nose. Looks great, right? Look at my beautiful satin sleeves. The sleeves, this half fits gorgeous on me. This bit not so much. It goes like this and like this, because the top half I did as a size 20, and I moved down to a size 22 on the pattern for the bottom half. That was apparently not enough. So Tina got herself a new shirt this week. I didn't. I don't really know what to do with that, other than pretend it doesn't exist. The only thing that I know how to move forward from this is to get Susan over there. You've all met Susan. And pad her, and I've got a lot of fucking Gorilla Tape up there. Pad her so that she is my dimensions. And make something new. That's the only way forward for me from here is to do that. I did not record myself doing anything to this shirt because I started it whilst I was doing uni. It's got French seams. Aren't I amazing? makes it fancy. Actually, it doesn't make it that fancy. It makes you have to do every seam twice. But what it does do is it stops your shirt from fraying. In there, it stops all the frays from coming out and being like, hi, your shirt's unraveling. No, this is my dressing gown. Here you go. You wanted a dressing gown. There you go. All you need is fart all over it. Clothes disabled Molly. It's kind of funny. I put that pearl necklace on her the other day and she just fucking stood there like, I don't know what to do now. Yeah, Molly, you're in the video now. Are you happy about that? Yeah? You're wearing your own dressing gown that's putting snow all over your face because it's not actually a dressing gown, it's just piece of fabric. Yeah? Okay, it's gonna fall off now. Oh, there it went. Okay. You happy? Okay, me too. Okay, bye.